Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this new video of Daily Current Affairs. Today we'll discuss important updates for the day 24th of August 2020. So before we begin, I have gathered 5 important words that will surely boost your vocabulary and they will be important for the major competitive exams as well. So I am Ayush, your host. So without any further delay, let us get into the session. The first word for the day is innocuous, so it means not harmful or offensive. The Hindi meaning for this word is hani na pahunchane wala. So the synonyms are harmless and unoffending. The antonyms are harmful and obnoxious. So the sentence that can be formed from this word is it was an innocuous question. The second word is rampage. So it refers especially of a large group of people move through a place in a violent and uncontrollable manner. So Hindi meaning for this word is hinsatmak vyavhar. The synonyms are riot and rape. Antonyms are pacify and calm. So the sentence that can be formed from this word is several thousand demonstrators rampage through the city. The third word is subservient. So it means prepared to obey others unquestioningly. So Hindi meaning for this word is anusevi. The synonyms are submissive and deferential. The antonyms are domineering and independent. So sentence that can be formed from this word is she is subservient to her parents. The fourth word is enervate. It means make someone feel drained of energy or vitality. So Hindi meaning for this word is kamzor karna. The synonyms are exhaust and devitalize. The antonyms are invigorate and revitalize. So sentence that can be formed here is this is an enervating summer. The fifth and the last word is mercenary. So it means primarily concerned with making money at the expense of ethics. So Hindi meaning for this word is swarth lolup. The synonyms are greedy and avaricious. The antonyms are altruistic and philanthropic. The sentence that can be formed from she is nothing but a mercenary little gold digger. So that's all for the words of the day. Let us move to the section questions of the day. The first question for the day is recently a team of scientists from which Indian institute among the following has discovered helium enhanced cool bright stars among the metal rich parts of Omega Centauri globular cluster. The answer is option B, Indian Institute of Astrophysics. So this is the first ever spectroscopic determination of helium abundance in Omega Centauri, and basically the global clusters, as mentioned in the last part of the question, the global clusters are the stellar systems with millions of stars formed from the same gaseous cloud. Hence usually the stars formed will be homogeneous in their homogeneous means with the same properties, so homogeneous in the chemical composition of elemental abundances. But this Omega Centauri actually deviates from this norm, and it is the brightest and the largest globular cluster in our galaxy, which is the Milky Way. Second question is recently Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment has constituted National Council for Transgender Persons, so under Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Act. So when this act was passed by Parliament? So the answer is option B, 2019. So let me give you some details about this. Functions of this council, which is National Council for Transgender Persons NCTP, will be advising the central government and then monitoring and evaluating impact of policies, reviewing and coordinating activities, and then redressing grievances, also along with other functions prescribed by center. So chairperson of the council will be Union Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment. Okay. Also in this, there will be representatives from 5 states and union territories. Okay. And then 5 members of the transgender community and representatives from 10 central departments of Government of India. So Actually, in 2014, National Legal Services Authority versus Union of India case. In that case, the Supreme Court of India declared transgender people to be a third gender in the year 2014. So, establishment of this council seeks to increase awareness and inculcate sense of respect and acceptance for transgender community in India. This is a great step. Moving on to the third question. Recently, consider the following statements regarding API and related things. So first one is it stands for Application Performing Index. It is used to program software that interacts with existing application. The second statement is open APIs are published on the internet and shared freely, allowing the owner of a network accessible service to give universal access to consumers. Third one is APIs and web services are not mutually exclusive. So one is a subset of the other. So you can say every web service is an API, but not every API is a web service. Fourth one and the last statement is recently government of India has announced a new feature open API service for its contact tracing app called Arogya Setu, which is very famous app, and it will help the people, business, and the economy to return to normalcy post COVID-19 pandemic. So the question is, which statement listed above is false? So you can pause the video here and you can again read the statements listed here. Answer to this question is option A, one only. So this fourth statement is correct. The third statement is also correct. Second statement is again correct, and the first statement is false because it stands for application performance interface and not application performing index. Again, I'm telling API stands for application performance interface. So let me tell you that Arogya A2 was launched in April 2020. You people might remember that, and it was developed by National Informatics Center. The motto of this app is "Main Surakshit, Hum Surakshit, Bharat Surakshit," and the interface of Arogya Setu app, which uses actually the location data, is called Arogya Setu Itihas. Okay, Arogya Setu Itihas is the interface of Arogya Setu app, which uses the location data. Fourth question is recently the Employees State Insurance Companies ESIC has extended the Atal Bimit Vyakti Kalyan Yojana up to which year? Answer is option A, 2021. So they have also relaxed. They means Employees State Insurance Companies, that is ESIC. So ESIC has also relaxed eligibility criteria and enhanced the payment of the unemployment benefit under the Yojana, and this Atal Bimit Vyakti Kalyan Yojana was introduced in the year July 2018. The Employees State Insurance Scheme is administered by a corporate body called the ESI Corporation, and the Union Minister of Labour and Employment is its chairman, and it provides cash benefits and medical facilities to almost 13.56 crore beneficiaries. Fifth question is recently in news, Nuakhai Juhar is an important social festival of which Indian state among the following? The answer is option D, Odisha. So it is an important festival of western Odisha and adjoining areas of Simdega in the state of Jharkhand. Let me tell you that it is an agricultural festival which is observed to welcome the new rice of the season. The word Nua means new and the word Khai means food. And this is observed on the fifth day of the lunar fortnight of the lunar of the month, and of the month you can say Bhadrapad, which is almost in August and September, and the day after Ganesh Chaturthi festival is the Nuakhai Juhar festival. Sixth question is recently government of India has given directions to include all disabled persons under National Food Security Act. So which section of the act among the following deals with coverage of persons under Antyodaya Anna Yojana? The answer is option B, section 10. So the disabled persons should get their entitled quota of food grains under NFSA, National Food Security Act, and Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, which is written as PMGKAY. So PMGKAY stands for Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana as per provisions of the Act. So this PMGKAY is part of Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan package, which is also called PMGKP of the COVID-19 pandemic, and this National Food Security Act was notified on 10th of September 2013, and this Antyodaya Anna Yojana was launched in December 2000. Seventh question is, researchers from which institute among the following are making efforts to make magnetic hyperthermia mediated cancer therapy as desired therapy for inoperable tumors? Answer is option B, Institute of Nanoscience and Technology. It is in Mohali, Punjab. So magnetic hyperthermia mediated cancer therapy, also called MHCT. So MHCT is magnetic hyperthermia mediated cancer therapy. It is a non-invasive cancer treatment. This technique actually involves the delivery and localization of magnetic materials within the targeted tumor site in the body, followed by subsequent application of an alternating magnetic field, you can say AMF, alternating magnetic field, and thereby generating heat at the tumor site and removing it. So the best part is that it can effectively act against the deep-seated inaccessible solid tumors like you can say glioblastoma, and is highly thermosensitive towards normal cells with minimal toxicity among healthy counterparts. Eighth question is, how many components are there for the Innovation and Agri Entrepreneurship Development Program for funding startups under RKVY in 2020-21? The RKVY here stands for Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. Answer is option B, 3. So the three components are agripreneurship orientation. Second one is seed stage funding of RABI incubatees. The third and the last one is idea oblique pre-seed stage funding of agripreneurs. Okay, so these startups are actually in various categories such as agro-processing, artificial intelligence, digital agriculture, farm mechanization, and then waste to wealth, and then dairy, fisheries, etc. Ninth question is, which leading stock exchange in India is going to launch silver options in the commodity derivatives segment from September 1? So answer is option A, National Stock Exchange. So silver options are actually option contracts in which the underlying asset is a silver futures contract. So let me tell you that silver futures contract actually in best words is that you can understand as it can be like standardized exchange traded contracts in which the contract buyer agrees to take delivery from the seller a specific quantity of silver like 3000 grams at a predetermined price on a future delivery date. This is basically what we call as the silver futures contract. 10th and the last question is, which state has recently got India's longest ropeway of length 1.8 km over a prominent Indian river? The answer is option C, Assam. So this passenger ropeway project at Guwahati was the, or you can say, is the dream project of Finance Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, and the ropeway connects North Guwahati to Guwahati main city, traversing over the 1.8 kilometer stretch on the this prominent Indian river, which is Brahmaputra River. So the ropeway is a twin track single haul and bi-cable double reversible, you can say, jig bag system with two cabins, each capacity of 30 plus 1. 30 plus 1 stands for 30 passengers and 1 is the operator here. and then ropeway capacity is 250 persons per hour. Okay, 250 pph persons per hour. So that's all for the session. If you think this video helped you to raise your awareness about important updates and happenings around the world, please leave a like on this video, and if you have any questions or suggestions, do write in the comment section. We will reply to it soon, and subscribe this channel for daily and important updates. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a very good day ahead.